Alrighty, happy Tuesday, everybody. How we doing today? Apologize, I'm running a few minutes late here, and it's not because I got a haircut. I apologize again. This mop is continuing to grow. Starting to think about just letting it grow and grow and grow and see what sort of quarantine hair we can come up with here. So again, I apologize for hopping on late, but thanks for everybody for joining. If you're hopping on live, make sure you type in Team Live. If you happen to catch the replay, type in Team Replay. I am using the new version of Facebook Live here, so I have no idea what to expect. Bear with me. I think everything's good. I think everything's going well, but I do not know who's on watching live, so make sure you type into the comments and let us know if you're on live, if you're on replay. Appreciate it. So here we go. We got another Tuesday coming up for the Build a Better Back class. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Tell us what's good, what's been happening, what's new, how was your weekend? We are going to have some rain here, but my family and I, we're going to be putting up a new swing set, play set for the kids. So my back is going to need some TLC today and Thursday and probably as much in between as possible. So here we go. We're going to get warmed up. Make sure if you have any specific problems or concerns, you type into the comments or reach out to me personally. This class, once again, is not meant to diagnose or specifically treat any specific really significant issues that you're having. We do recommend getting that cleared with your trusted medical practitioner. This class is more for the tightness, stiffness, kind of everyday aches that you might be having, and is used to work that out both preventatively and proactively. So type in, let us know if you have any problems, reach out to us. We are doing sessions in person on a case-by-case basis, and we're also still working on our virtual digital physical therapy, which is going really well. So make sure you reach out and let us know. All right, so here we go. We're going to get rolling. I'm going to work on this new setup here. My screen is looks a little bit smaller than normal, so hopefully everybody can see us okay. So we're going to start off. We're going to get working on some marches in place. Get the microphone on here. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. We're going to start off with our marches in place. So we're getting the knee high. We're squeezing one cheek. Starting a little bit late here today, so we'll get rolling through this pretty rapidly. We got knee up towards the sky. Squeeze the cheek on the stance side. Remember, on the leg that you're standing on, you're squeezing that cheek nice and tight. So last Thursday it was, my boys got a haircut. Luke, Logan, and Jenny, if you're on live, how you doing? My boys got a haircut. Pretty entertaining. Didn't happen for Dad quite yet. A little mini lunge over the leg that's forward. Mini lunge over the leg that's forward. Rotate that spine. So one of them opted for a complete shave, the old buzz cut. Another one opted for a little bit of the old Lloyd Christmas buzz on the sides, bowl cut on top. And they both like it. I'm not sure if anybody else will, but they both like it, which is the only thing that matters in life. Good. All right, a little bit of the polar opposite. Arms across the shoulders, sweeping one leg up and over. Keeping this stance leg nice and stable. Squeeze that cheek, and then crossing, foot up and over, tapping. If you want to get really fancy, just keep your balance on the left leg here and only tap the right foot. Good. Switch sides. Oh boy. Stance on the right side. If you don't quite have the balance to handle tapping the foot, then you can actually unweight down and transfer your energy to and fro here. Remember, the shoulders are staying like two headlights straight forward. Trying to get that separation from the upper and lower body. Good. Let's go a little side step, and then heel to butt. Get all your weight on one leg, stick the landing, and then kick your opposite heel to bottom. And if you're hopping on, make sure you type into the comments. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know what's good. One more each way here. So far, I can't really tell who's hopping on live, so already not too big of a fan of the new version here, but it's all right. Gotta deal with change, right? All right, little side lunge. Keep the trail leg straight. Kick the hips back. Get a nice stretch through the inner thigh here. Load up the right hip. Load up the right thigh a little bit. Remember, if you're watching from the side, loading up the hip, spine is straight, or spine is neutral anyway. Trying to kick the hips back. Keep our spine. Don't get too slouchy here. Don't stick your tail way out and arch like this. Just kick the hips back, keep the spine straight. Good. Switch sides. Good, very good. Pop on here quick. See who's all hanging out with us. So if everybody can see me okay and hear me okay, I'd appreciate somebody letting me know. I can't see anybody hopping on or typing into the comments. So just make sure you let me know if you're having any issues out there. We're gonna find our wall. All right. So we're gonna get leaning into the wall a little bit. Get the core engaged. Get the shoulders engaged. Almost like a push-up position on the wall. And now drive the knee up and across. Up and across. Give me about 8 on each side there. I'm just going to take a look at this here and see if there's anything I need to do. Viewing. Nothing there. Nothing there. All right, well, keep rolling there, side to side. Switch sides if you haven't yet, or if you're alternating, just work side to side. Very good. Go ahead and find some space on the wall. We're going to work on thread the needle. Finish up with the warm-up here. So thread the needle. Reach up, thread the arm through. Try to keep the hips square. One arm goes up, other arm comes through. Up. Good. Very, very good. Go ahead and find your mat. Find some space on the ground. Make sure camera's still working okay here. Hopefully everybody's doing well. All right, so go ahead and find some space on the ground. We're going to go feet wider than shoulder width. We're going to roll through here. Keep progressing where we left off. So we're working the knees side to side, windshield wiping side to side. Yeah, so busy day today. Gonna hopefully get a kids play set at least to my house, maybe set up. I'm sure the kids will not love it if it's not set up and just sitting out there in pieces. So we'll do our best, me and Pops, before the rain comes. Good, cross the right ankle over the left knee. Keep working side to side here. Make sure you're breathing at each end range. Good, switch sides, left ankle over the right knee. Oh, just felt a pop. That one is on the house. Always good to get some joints moving through some new ranges here. We'll keep working side to side. Good, let's switch back. Right ankle over the left knee. Now we're getting hands up towards the sky if you're up for it. If you want to make it a little bit easier, you can start hands down at your side. Hands up to the side, hands up to the sky. We're going to lift the hips. We're pushing down through our left foot, lifting the hips and shooting that right knee away, down slowly. Now lift your left foot and pull up towards the chest. Get a nice stretch through that right hip. Good. Alternate back and forth. Lifting, staying nice and stable, shooting the knee away from you. Now pulling up towards you. Good. Switch sides. Left ankle over the right knee. Driving the weight down through the right foot, lifting the hips up, shooting the left knee away. Holding that top position, come down slowly. Now lift the right foot, feel the stretch on the left side. Trying to control the body here. Good, very good. All right, now let's take the right leg straight, okay? So the right leg is straight. I'm going to bring my right hand out to the side here. I'm going to take my left fist up towards the sky. Now what we're going to try to do in your own way, we're going to try to use the core, use the abdominals, and some of the side muscles to prop up onto our elbow, okay? And then come up tall onto an outstretched hand, and then reverse back down as slow as you possibly can. This is the key point here. Slow, 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 slow to the elbow, and then slow all the way back down. Roll that spine flat onto the ground and relax, okay? So for those of you that this is way, way too easy, you're not having to use much here, and you're not having to use much here, you can always grab some weight, right? Grab a jug of water, grab a hand weight, grab a kettlebell, whatever you got. But really the key here is how slow can you go back to the elbow and back down to your back. Okay? If you can do that slow and controlled and roll your spine, it's like you're unrolling your spine back from a flex position back to straight, and that is really, really good core control. Right here, slow, 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 unroll, straight. Good. 2 more, up onto the elbow, come up tall, and reverse back down as slow as you possibly can. If you want some weight in this left hand, that's going to help make it a little bit more challenging for you. Slow, 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 slow. Good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. I'll show you from the other side here. Okay, so now my left leg is straight. I got my left arm angled out to the side, 30 to 45 degrees. Got some weight maybe in the right hand, or I'm just going against gravity. I'm going to prop up onto my elbow using my abdominal and my side muscles here, right? Prop up. The more that you can do that without having to get the momentum of the legs, I don't necessarily want, if you can help it, I don't want you doing this sort of thing, okay? So use what you have to go through that range of motion. To the elbow, up tall, and then reverse back down, slow and controlled, slow as you possibly can. And then let me know, do you have any differences side to side? Okay? A lot of people that are right-handed, this side might feel easier, or it might not. But this is an exercise where we'd really like to try to develop some symmetry side to side. Good. Up onto the elbow. Up tall. Slow and controlled. Back down. Slow, 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 slow. Good. One more here. Up onto the elbow. Coming up tall. Reverse back down. Slow. Slow, 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 slow. Very, very good. Excellent. All right, how's everybody doing out there? Again, I have no idea who's on, and apologize for that. Trying the new live stream today. I know a couple people are watching, but I can't see who's on. I don't have any comments, so hopefully everybody's doing well today. Grab your foam roller. Okay, we're going to go knee in line with the hip. All right, we're going to take top half of the body. We're going to work that open book. And we're going to get right into it here. Take your opposite hand on top of the knee. Try to lift up into yourself. Good. Relax, relax. Open, lift up. Good. Couple second hold. Trying to lift the knee up off the foam roller. You're fighting your own resistance with your hand here. Breathe, and then close the book back up. Good. Now, move the foam roller away from you. Stack the feet. Lift the foot slightly above the height of the hip. This is our scissors move now. So as we open the top half of the body, the foot shoots forward. We're trying to keep the foot the same height off the ground throughout the whole movement. As I reach forward and close the book, that hip goes back behind me into extension. So open the top half of the book, shoot the foot forward, close the top half of the book, shoot that foot behind you. So, the halfway question here, and I can't really see any comments, but let me know, are you on team cut or team grow? Let's get a poll going for my hair, because after all, this is all about me now. This whole thing is all about me. Should I cut or should I grow? Good. Go ahead and rest. We're going to switch sides. Grab your foam roller. Switch back to the other side. We'll get right into it right away. So, top half of the body opens. Take your free hand on top of the knee here. We're going to lift the knee up off the foam roller. Play tug of war. Relax. Close the book. All right. Open the top half of the body. Lift the knee. Breathe. Close the book back up. Couple more here. Good. Get the foam roller out of the way. Take the top half of the body, close it up, lift the top foot. We got the legs straight, stacking the feet. Lift the foot slightly above hip height. As we open the top half, shoot the foot forward. As we close the top half, shoot that foot back behind. Foot goes forward. Good. Foot behind. So we're scissoring here. Getting the hip talking. Still getting that mobility in the upper body. One more each direction. You guys are doing awesome. You are doing awesome. I can't see you, but I can bet. I can certainly bet. All right, very, very good. We're going to go on to our back. All right, we're going to try one more rotation type movement, lower body from upper body. So we're going to go arms out into a T position here. All right, arms out to a T. We're going to bring the feet up. Try to keep the feet and knees together. And what we're going to do is slowly drop our knees to one side. But keep your shoulder blades flat. Use your own muscles to pull the body up, back over to the other side. Drop down slowly. Try to keep the shoulder blades flat. Use your own muscles up and over. Good. Up. Down slowly. Up. Down slowly. Now, if this is too easy for you, there's one progression you can take. Okay? You can try to bring the legs straight. All right, so you get in this inverted position, and then you try to slowly lower down to one side, keeping the shoulder blades flat, and then using your own core muscles, come up and over the other way. Keep the shoulder blades flat, down slowly. Breathe, 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 good. And then up and over the other way. If that's too much, keep the knees bent or just go some variation in between there, okay? Let's just finish up with one more each direction. What you want to do is try to get to the floor. If you can't quite, just breathe. Pause at the end, work up and over, opposite side. Good. So there's a lot of good stuff happening there. Working the core muscle, working the upper back mobility. There's a lot of really, really good stuff happening there with that lower trunk rotation. Play around with knees bent versus knees straight. Certainly a wonderful challenge either way. Really, really good stuff. All right. So working on to hands and knees. We're just going to introduce a little bit of our flexion extension flow here. So we're just going to separate the knees a little bit wider than shoulder width. Hey, I see a comment. Beth says, hi, Eric. All right, so comments are working. How's it going, Beth? Good to see you. Hi, Logan, Luke, and Jenny. All right, so knees a little bit wider than hip width. We're going to sit back on the heels, let the head and chest drop down towards the ground, and we're going to breathe. Come back tall. Walk your hands forward, slightly drop the pelvis down towards the mat, go into extension here, okay? Let the pelvis and low back sag, let gravity take over. If you want a little extra, you can squeeze the buns slightly, good, and then work back onto the heels again. Sitting back, take one hand, let's take our left hand, let's thread it through, get a little rotation. Drop the shoulder and head down to the mat. Breathe. Good. Switch and go the opposite way. Thread the right arm through. Breathe. Good. Come tall. Walk yourself forward. Low back, pelvis, sag down towards the ground. Keep the elbows locked if you can. You want to add a little extension by looking up. And then you can squeeze the buns just to get a little extra stretch. Good, one more. Sit back on the heels. Thread the left arm underneath. Let the shoulder and head drop to the ground if you can. Breathe. Switch sides. Good. Last extension. Walk yourself forward. Pelvis and low back sags, looking up towards the sky. Good. Now, from last time, we're going to pick up where we left off with our bear crawls. All right, mini bear crawls. So to warm up a little bit for that, we're going to get knees directly under the hips, hands directly under the shoulders. Toes are digging into the mat or into the ground now, okay? And to warm up, we're just doing a slight elevation where we push through the feet, push through the hands, lift the knees up slightly off the ground. 3, 4, 5. Good. Relax down and up. Keep everything nice and solid. Feel the quads working, feel the core working, feel the shoulders working. Down. Good. We're going to get 3 more of those to warm up. Up. Down. Good. And up. Down. One more. Up, slightly lifting the knees. Everybody is doing awesome. You're rocking it today. I would say you're probably doing better than I am because I have no idea what's going on with the new Facebook Live. But we're trying it, baby. We're getting into the change. Sometimes you just gotta lean into it. 4, 5, good. Relax, shake anything out that you need to, okay? So, for our mini bear crawls here, remember, we're going into that same position. We lift the knees slightly, we hover the knees off the ground. We're walking forward with the right hand and the left foot slightly, and then walking forward with the left hand and the right foot, and then reversing back, all right? So it's kind of opposite arm and leg go together. You get yourself squared up, and then you take a step back, all right? Just a mini bear crawl here. So, dig the toes in, lift the knees up, right hand, left forward. Try to do that without getting too shifty through the body. Square yourself up, and then reverse back down. And reverse down, good. Rest, and come on up. Left hand, right foot. Short, choppy step. Right hand, left foot, even up. Then reverse back. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Good. Okay? We'll do 2 more each way here. Up. Short step forward. Short step forward. Short step back. Short step back. Down. Try to alternate which side you're starting on. Good. And up. Short step forward. Short step forward. Reverse back. Whoops. See, even I'm getting confused now. Good. 1 more. Come on, you got it in you. Here we go. Slight elevation. Step forward. Step forward. Step back. Step back. Good. Very, very good. So you should feel that working through the quads, working the core a little bit, working the shoulder blades. That is fantastic. Now, let's get into our flow here, all right? So what we're going to do, we're going to add a step or 2 in this flow. This is our ground to upright flow. So trying to work a couple different things in one flow here. So what we're going to do, we're going to work on bringing from the all fours position, we're going to work on bringing that right foot out to the side of our hand, or as close to it as you can, all right? We're going to open the top half of the body, open up towards the sky. Bring the hand back down, come up tall. Now here, try to squeeze your cheek on the kneeling side slowly in one movement if you got it. Walk that foot over. Let's take the left hand up overhead. Lean away. Good. Bring that hand down. Now we're driving through the feet, coming up to standing. And let's reverse back down. Slow control. Good. Reach up with that left hand. Lean towards the right. Good. Come back. Slowly walk your right foot in one movement over to the side. Drop the hands down. Open up. And come back to your starting position. All right? We'll go through it on the left a little bit slower here. Left foot comes out to the side as far as you can. Feel a nice inner thigh stretch here. Take the top half of the body, open up. Breathe. Come back down. We're coming up tall. Squeeze the cheek on the kneeling side. One movement, slow and controlled. Walk that foot over so you're more in line here. Now, right knee is down. Take the right hand up. Lean away. Breathe. Come back. Drive through the feet up to standing. Reverse back down slowly. Good. Reach for the sky. Lean away. Good. Then one movement. Squeeze the cheek on the kneeling side. Slowly over. Return to the ground. Open the left hand up towards the sky. Back down. Good. Let's run through it again here. Right side. Right foot kicks out to the side. Open the top half towards the sky. Reverse back down. Up tall. Walk this foot inward. Reach with that left hand. Lean away. Squeezing the cheek as we lean away towards that side. Good. Back down. Drive through the feet. Reverse back down. Reach. A lot of steps here. I almost even forgot that one. Good. Slowly walk that foot out, down to the ground. Open up. And reverse back. Left side. Kick the leg out. Open up towards the sky. Down. Coming up tall. Squeeze the cheek. Walk the foot in. Good. Reach up overhead. Lean away. Good. Drive through the feet. Come up tall. Very good. Okay. Walk that foot out. Down to the ground. Oops. Forgot the hip flexor. That's fine. Open up. Again, I'm missing steps here. It's getting too complex. You guys are getting too advanced. All right, one more on each side. Let's go with some tempo this time, all right? So kick out. Open up. Come up tall. Walk that foot in. Reach. Lean away. Good. Drive through the feet up. Reverse back down. Reach and lean away. Squeeze the cheek on the kneeling side. Good. Still squeezing the cheek. Walk out. Down. Open up. And over to the other side. Left foot out. Rotate. Close it down. Up tall. Walk that foot in. Reach. Lean away. Good. Drive up to standing. Reverse back down. Slow and controlled. Walk it out. Reach first. Sorry. Lean away. Walk it out. Down to the ground. Open up. Good. Reverse back. Very good. Nice job on that flow. All right. So we're going to work up to our feet today. Work up to our feet. We got one more thing we're going to work on. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Again, if you're happening to catch us live, make sure you type into the chat, Team Live. If you're catching replay, catch the replay. Let us know what's good in the world. Let us know how you're doing. We are going to work on today a little bit of a lunge matrix. All right. So I really like this exercise for a number of reasons, but it's going to work a lot on balance, work on transferring energy, and then it's going to work on our core and our leg strength. So a lot of good things happening here. Now, if you have some weight, even if it's a jug of water, jug of milk, you got a little bit of a kettlebell, dumbbell, I'm going to go grab a kettlebell here. Now, if this is your first time doing something like this, I'll demonstrate what it is we're actually going to do here in a second. But if it's your first time doing something like this, you might just say, I'm not going to try any weight. I'm just going to get really good at the movement first. So if you have some weight, I like holding it right at the chest, holding it with both hands and just keeping it nice and tight to the chest. All right. That gives us a little bit of extra weight through the body. I got about an extra 20 pounds here for now. But it gives us a little bit extra weight through the body. Plus, it lets us stay a little bit more straight and neutral up top. So for the lunge matrix, what we're going to do, one foot is going to stay fixed at all times, and the other foot is going to be the one that's moving. And we're going to go 3 different positions. It's like we're making a half star with our other foot here. So I start with my feet together, weights at the chest. What I'm going to do is a forward lunge. I step out with my left. I bring the weight down, and I'm dropping this knee as far as I'm comfortable with, okay? I return back to the middle. I go side lunge, just like we did during warm-up. Trail legs stay straight. I'm kicking this left hip out and bending the knee. I come back to middle, and then we go reverse lunge. That left foot goes back. I drop my weight straight down, and then I come back up to the middle, okay? So make sure you can master those 3 lunges, and you don't have to only go as deep into the lunge as your knees will allow. If it's just a little bit, that's fine. Get into it, come back. Get into it, come back, go backwards, little lunge, come back, okay? It's still going to be working stability and hip strength and balance and core. So whatever you have, obviously the deeper you go down, the closer you get that knee to the ground or your butt to the ground, the deeper you are, the more work you're going to feel in your quads and your glutes. But the goal is to get really good at transitioning to where I never put my moving foot back down on the ground in the middle. I come back to single leg balance, go back to reverse lunge, pause, forward. Come back, never put that foot down, side lunge, come back, never put that foot down, reverse lunge, okay? So that would be the ultimate progression, that you're going lunge out, come back, don't touch down with the left, pause, outside lunge, come back to the middle, pause, reverse lunge, come up to the top, pause, all right? So that would be the first, basically first progression of the lunge matrix. Start, try to get 4 to 8 cycles through, right? This is a little bit of a burner. It'll get the heart going. Side, back, balance on that single leg. I'm gonna get 2 more each way. I'm sorry, 2 more cycles. Back, really working on that stability. 1 more, forward, you, side, back. Good, all right? Catch your bearings for a second. We're gonna switch over to the other side. So now my left foot's gonna stay fixed, okay? And I'm moving the right foot, all right? The right foot is moving, the left foot's always staying put. So we go forward lunge, middle, side lunge, middle, and back. Back to the start. Forward, side, back. Good. If you have to reset and bring that right foot down in between each time, that is fine. Reset it down, then go. Reset it down, then go. But if you're really, really good, add some weight. Try to stay single leg on that transition to the middle and control it. One more. Again, if the knees are a struggle here, only go as deep as you're comfortable with. Focus more on that transition, all right? Excellent. Excellent, excellent work today. Good job, everybody. All right, so after something like that, we are going to take a little bit of time to recover our breathing, all right? So spend a little bit of time on your mat. Woo! That was good. Maybe even got a little bead of sweat going. That's good stuff. So we're going to go to our recovery here. We had a question on this from one of our viewers and wanted us to elaborate a little bit more on this. So I'm going to go, again, some of you might have heard this before, but we're going to go back into the recovery box breathing here. Also known as diaphragmatic breathing, also known as crocodile breathing, however you know it. Really what we're trying to do is use our own breathing patterns to bring our nervous system back down and turn the radio dials down. So this is really good for recovery after a workout, really good to try to help calm yourself right before bedtime. If you're anxious, stressed out about certain things, you can do this throughout the day. And then this practice is used a lot during meditation. All right, so the first step with this is we want to take air in and out by using our diaphragm. Okay, and how do we know if we're using our diaphragm? Well, the easiest way that I know how is to take one hand and place it over the belly button, take the other hand and place it over the sternum or the breastbone there, the chest bone. And what we're doing is when we take air in, we want only the hand that's over the belly button to be moving up, right? We want that hand over the belly button to be moving up towards the sky. So try to take air in and have your belly fill and that hand over the belly button go up towards the sky, but have your hand on your chest stay as quiet as possible. And then on the way out, you can imagine we want the polar opposite. We want the hand dropping down towards the floor, but only your belly moving. So air in, air out. Air in, air out. Okay, so I'm trying to take air in and out with only the hand over the belly button moving. Once you feel like you have that pattern down, you can certainly move your hands, get whatever position is comfortable for you. Now, that's kind of the how. Now, the actual pattern that we want is what's called a box breath. So we want you taking air in for about 4 seconds, holding that air in for about 4 seconds, blowing the air out for about 4 seconds, and then holding at the bottom without any air for 4 seconds before you take air back in. All right. So take a minute right now and just focus on that box breathing strategy. And there's a couple things. A, see if it's challenging or not, right? Notice if it's challenging or not for your diaphragm to actually do that and control that. And then B, just take note of how you feel after the minute is over, all right? So I'm going to take a good minute here to work on my box breathing. Air in. Hold. Air out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold at the bottom. Keep going on your own. And we'll start to bring some movement back. So take a little stock about how you feel after doing that breathing activity for a little while. But that's box breathing. Again, you should be able to use that throughout the day to kind of calm things down. There's some science behind that that shows that what it really is doing is it's triggering our the portion of our nervous system that just helps things wind back down. Hey, Aunt Mary, how's it going? Good to see you. All right, so some people are commenting, so I know that the new Facebook Live is apparently working. And again, I'm not a fan. It's not showing me who's hopping on here, so I apologize for no shout-outs today, but I can't tell who's hopping on. I guess all the more reason to type into the comments and let us know what's good. So that is Build a Better Back virtual class number 4. So I was running a few minutes behind today, trying the new Facebook Live. Still have the mop of the haircut. Make sure you hop into the comments for the poll of if you're on Team Cut or Team Grow. I'm intrigued to get this mop off my head, but I'm also intrigued to see what would happen if I just ultimately turn into a chia pet and let this thing grow out into an incredible afro of sorts. So certainly I could use your help and your feedback. And after all, this is all about me. This Build a Better Back class is all about me, so I need your help and let me know. Lastly, for the mental health PSA today, right? The goal of this class is to build a better back and get you physically feeling good, but it's very hard to not have the physical and the mental go hand in hand with each other. I would argue it's very challenging to mentally be as good as you should be if you're not physically there, so we start with the physical. and then we make sure that we're tapping into the mental to finish up here. So I don't know how this came to be, but at the end of each class, I've just kind of chimed in on some thoughts on the mental health side of things, just some perspective shifts for people. Not a mental health expert by any means, but studying human behavior quite a bit with the people that we work in. We are dealing a lot on this side of things. So today I want to talk a little bit about your emotional bank account. And, we talk a lot about with stimulus money and PPP and CARES Act. There's obviously a lot of focus on the financials now, as there should be. It's trying times for a lot of individuals, and things are just changing. And so financially, it's going to be a hit for people. But we also want to make sure that we're really focusing on this time on our emotional bank account. And really, an emotional bank account, if you think about it, it's just like an actual bank account where there is money in and money out, all right? And a lot of us are going to be unhappy and not feeling as good as we can and optimizing our mental health if our financial account and our emotional account, if there's more going out than there is coming in. So take stock in that day to day, right? I'm not going to tell you what to do or how to do it, but just think about if you were to, at the end of each day, sit down with your thoughts, sit down with pen and paper, what throughout your day contributed to emotional bank account things coming in and improving that, and what were the things going out. And it's actually kind of interesting when you look back on your day and reflect on your day, how much of it was things going out. Hopping on Facebook, of course, if you're coming on to watch the class, I don't want to deter people from coming watching the class, but hopping on Facebook for 15 minutes and you start scrolling and all of a sudden it turns into 45 minutes and you feel worse than when you got on, I would put that under the QuickBooks account of an expense and money going out. Instead of exercising, you are binge watching a Netflix show. Of course, we all got to get our R&R. Netflix is great, but make sure some of that time you're spending on, boosting your immune system, boosting your energy levels. Nobody has ever once regretted exercising, and if you do, something is not right, and make sure you reach out to us. But those are just a couple examples of our emotional bank account. I think it's going to be very important more than ever for us to focus on that moving forward. Nobody says that you have to come out of this a rock star and that you have to come out of this light years ahead of where we went into it. That's going to be a challenge, but make sure that we're keeping that emotional bank account healthy, and hopefully everybody is able to keep their actual bank account healthy as well. And I think one without the other is probably not going to get us anywhere anyway. So that is my mental health PSA for the day. Keep an eye on your emotional bank account. At the end of the day, get a pen to paper, jot down all the different things that you did, and really look at the balance of in versus out. It's no different than some of these phones nowadays have. How much time did you spend on it? How much time did you spend on social media? How much time did you spend on email? How much time did you spend on stuff that ultimately wasn't important at the end of the day? So it's really no different. Just do that for yourself and make sure that balance is being struck appropriately. All right. So that's it for today. I am not quite sure about this new Facebook Live. Maybe it was an off day and I only got 2 comments and I couldn't see who was on. But if anybody knows me, you know that I'm just fine talking to myself for an hour. So hopefully this 45, 54 minutes was heard and somebody benefited from it in some capacity other than me, because I feel great. So have a great day, everybody. We're back Thursday, 9 a.m. Again, going on my personal page and checking in at Modus. Hopefully we get a little bit more reach that way. If you don't want to listen to what I have to say, you can either just skip over the live or unfriend me, and we'll talk in person sometime soon. All right? So thanks, everybody. Have a great Tuesday, and we'll chat soon.